Hi guys, no frills today, I'm afraid. Um, just to bring you all up to speed, for those that don't know, last Friday, the Friday gone, I had a bit of an episode where I collapsed. Me being me, shrugged it off, didn't go to the doctors or anything like that. Foolish? Yeah, I know, but that's me. And then this week, Friday, I actually had three. Not as severe. I didn't pass out or go into unconsciousness on these three, although I did on the first one. But we decided to call an ambulance as the third one happened in front of Heather, which terrified her. Which ended up with me being admitted to the QE in Birmingham, the Queen Elizabeth. Now, basically, what I'd had over the past week is 4 mini strokes of varying severity. I came home yesterday. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. It's what it is. 10 years ago, I had a blood clot in the brain, and through that, they found that in my legs, I had very, very hardened arteries. It's a disease that you get in the arteries. I can't remember the name of it now, but I had a bypass to cure that. And for the last 10 years, it's been absolutely fine. But when they took me in Friday, they obviously did a CT and all the tests. And it appears now I have got that same disease in the blood vessels and some of the arteries in my brain, as well as all down my neck. So basically, yeah, it is a stroke, but the main one that's causing the problem is that deep in the brain that it's not operable. So I've got to manage the condition now with some big lifestyle changes, diet, etc., smoking, obviously, and also exercise, less of, basically, because the high blood pressure causes the problem. But while I was in there, yeah, you know what I'm like for facts, figures and truth. Well, the 2 people that picked me up, the ambulance staff, I will give them a shout out. I very much doubt that they'll ever see it. But Kat and Darren from West Midlands Ambulance, I can't fault you guys one bit. You were brilliant. But once I finally got admitted, things changed. The first thing they done when I got in there, without asking, they tried to shove a swab down my neck. Of course, I objected. You can take that bloody thing away from me. I ain't being tested. So they said, well, fair enough, your choice. That was the first one that said, but it was the fact that they did it without saying what they were doing. I knew what it was, so I refused it. And then I had a lady come in. I'm not going to say anything because I'd only be called a bloody racist or something. But this woman done exactly the same without asking, tried to shove a swab down my neck. I said, no, thank you. She said, why not? I said, because I choose not to. And then she flies into a rage. Why not? So I calmly told her that I don't believe a lot of the information surrounding it. I said, I believe there is a virus, obviously. I've never denied that. I said, I'm not anti-vax, but I've made my choice a long time ago that I will not be tested, and I will not be masked, and I will not be jabbed. And then she went into one quoting this, that and the other, and I got to the point where I just turned round and said, go away, you brainwashed bitch. I just didn't want her near me with her attitude. And then about 2 hours later, the bloke come in, and exactly the same. Took the swab out the tube, went to stick it down my throat. And I said, no, you don't, sunshine. You don't come anywhere near me with that. And then he started on, well, they want you up on the stroke ward. He said, and unless we can test you, he said, you'll go into the red zone, which obviously is COVID ward. I said, well, I'll tell you what, mate. If they want to see me, and that's what you expect, tell the bastards I'll be sat out in the car park waiting for them to come and see me, because I'm not going on a red ward. So that was the end of the discussion. He went away and obviously had a conflab with them. And the next thing I know is they've come down. They've said, okay, we've got you a side room, not on the red ward, on the normal one. I said, fair enough. Thank you very much for respecting my wishes. So the big conflab with the consultants up there after my CT and what have you. And they said, okay, you can go home after dinner. This was yesterday. So I said, thank you very much. He said, but obviously you've got to stick to some of the things we've put in the letter. You've got to follow up with your doctor. You've got to follow up with outpatients here, there and everywhere. So, okay, fine. He said, we'll organise some medications for you to take home. I've got a bloody bag of pills there I've got to take on a daily basis now. And 4 hours later, I'm still there waiting for me pills. So getting dressed, going to the desk, I said to the young lady, I said, you've got 10 minutes to get my pills here. I said, or I walk out that door without them. I said I could have walked to a bloody pharmacy with a prescription, got it filled and got home by now. At which point she opened a cupboard and miraculously pulled out the bag of pills. I said, how long have they been there? And one of the other nurses behind the desk said, oh, they came up about 2.5 hours ago. But talking to some of them, believe it or not, there are a lot of brainwashed people working in the NHS. A few of them agreed with me, with what I was telling them, and they said, we've found the same. But there's more than half of them totally disagreed. They said, no, that's false information. I said, well, do you know where I found that false information? On the NHS websites and the government websites. So if you want to know who's feeding you false information, look to your own bosses. And they were quite shocked. But I am home now, for those that know. Some of you that contact me personally, that got told yesterday, and I did send Pap a message through the comments what had happened. Hopefully I'll be on tonight. Maybe not for long, but I will be there, along with Psycho's missus. But for a little while now, there ain't going to be daily videos. There might be every other day, something like that. I'm absolutely fine. I'm fine with what I've got to do, what I've got to change. And as I've said to them in the hospital, and I've said to you guys in the video, I've faced my mortality quite a few times, and on 2 occasions I accepted it should it arrive. So to me, this is no different, but I'm not just going to lay back and let this happen. I will make the changes. It means I've got to give up a lot, but I'm willing to give that up for it, especially for the missus, because she's not looking forward to any of this, obviously. But just to let you all know, put you all in the picture and let you know that I'm fine. I mean, I've got that's how hard and deep my veins are. That was them just trying to get one cannula in, and because they couldn't get enough through that one because of the veins, they shoved the second one in as well. Felt like a bloody tea bag, 2,000 perforations, and they put one in the back of my hand as well. But anyway, guys, sorry to go on, but I just wanted to let you all know I'm absolutely fine before any rumours start. I'm cool. And to those that did get in touch overnight and today, guys, you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. I won't call all your names out because there's too many of you. But rest assured, your concern is uplifting for me. I'll leave it there for now. Hopefully see some of you tonight. But as I always say, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from tyranny. Respect, people.